been in church all my life, even when I was in my mother's womb.
Well, let me stop you there,
okay.
because there is a part of his testimony that he typically glosses over.
What is that?
There, you can be transparent in his face. Y'all don't know this about my pastor, but he actually used to be in a gang. And
You called the Jesus gang?
I'm gonna have to cut that part out. He's typically a little embarrassed by this part of his story,
gosh.
but this is how God got glory in his life. That's actually how he met Lady Angel, because she was.
What story is this?
This is your story. You don't have to be
I'm-
embarrassed. She was serving with some of the, hoodlums in DC.
Oh my God.
And
What story is
I
this?
don't know. She saw him and was like, "Oh wow, that looks like a man who needs prayer."
Dang.
And
It's not even embellishment. It's
This
just,
is-
it's just fabrication.
It's not-
Everyone who knows me knows I got the most stars. Who knows
He was
me?
actually living a double life. That's what he was, a stellar student and also somebody who people would call
Oh my
a
God.
YN.
We need-
I know he says he grew up in Bowie, but he was what the people called a Bowie banker.
The buoy believer.
No, and he started to turn around his life of crime. He's so full with the joy of the Lord now.
Now, that
He's-
part is true.
All
That
of the
part
parts
is
have been true, but I told him that the church and our growing audience would want to know this part of his story. And
God gets glory out of truth.
the full truth.
And this ain't the truth.
Yes, it
no
can
matter where
become-
you are,
Yes.
the Lord is able.
And no matter what your testimony is.
to
Amen.
save you.
Absolutely.
No matter what your testimony is.
Absolutely.
No matter. Now that
Yes.
part is true too.
Yes, all the parts have been true.
Nah,
And
there's
her
prayer
in that.
behind me right there.
Yes, he actually
And you know-
memorized that
and you know what
in,
it
in
says?
juvie.
For
So we just thank God for Lady Angel for being one of the women there who were ministering
Yes.
to the troubled teens. He had other intentions, but she saw him and wanted to share the love of Christ. And then
my
he was like,
goodness.
"I'm trying to actually get your phone number." And she was
I
like,
am getting-
"You know how God says, like, that's how far away your sins are?"
That's what the Lord did. Forgot about all
He
of that.
forgot. Exactly.
I've got a testimony.
Yes.
Go ahead. God has been good to me. Sing.
I don't know that old school.
You're a
hymn.
singer. It's not an old school.
Answer to you
Oh,
and to bring you to
Lord.
faith. So.
Lord.